Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson will throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Harris has it over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson now. This is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A handoff to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A big pickup of 38. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson rolling to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do, just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown. Right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going up top for Miller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken. Down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Steps away to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. On 1st down, Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Herbert. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Jackson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Still shedding tackles. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On the give, this is Harris. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run with Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the first. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One last throw here for Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, It was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.